all of us over here in Katharangam, and I am Shreya, and I like to tell stories. Do you like to listen to stories? You can nod and tell me. I see lots of thumbs up over there. Lovely, yes. You like to listen to stories? Very good. So I will tell you stories today. So I can see so many of you in your Christmas caps. Wow. You look so beautiful in that, and even without the Christmas caps. Is it very cold? Are you feeling cold? No? Or Veer says no, he is not cold. But it's winter, right? And it can be cold. Very much cold sometimes. No. So if I ask you something and you want to answer, can you please write down in the chat box? I'll be able to see, right? Okay. So now I have someone with me who wants to come and say hello to you. Do you want to say hello to him as well? See if you know him. I don't know. Maybe you may know him. Let me see. Hello. You want to say hello to the children? Do you want to say hello to the children? He's nodding. Welcome. You know who this is? Can you tell me then your name, please? Mickey. His name is Mickey, and he has to come you wish a very Merry Christmas. It's Christmas, Mickey. Yes, Christmas. You want to listen to stories, Mickey? Do you want to listen to stories? Mickey wants to listen to stories. Do you want to listen to stories too? Okay. So, you better not shout. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Do you know why, Mickey? Why they should not shout? Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus will come to town. And Mickey is very happy. Why? Because Santa Claus is going to bring presents for everyone, right? Because he knows when you are being bad and good, and when you are sleeping, and when you are awake, and Santa Claus is going to bring lots of presents to you as well, right? So let's see, how do Santa Claus come? Do you know how Santa Claus comes in? How does he come? Who can tell me how Santa Claus comes in? You know, Mickey, how Santa Claus comes? Do you know that? I can see someone writing in the chat box. Who is it? Oh, yes, this is Mickey. But how Santa Claus comes, do you know that? Yes, can you write it quickly in the chat box and tell me? Yes, Neha. Hi, Neha. Hi, Neha. Hi, Neha. Santa Claus comes in a sleigh with reindeers pulling his sleigh. And we all go, how? Do you know that song? Jingle Bells? Santa Claus comes singing that song, Jingle Bells, right? Can we all sing that song together? We can do that? Yes, Mickey? Do you like that song? Do you like that song of Jingle Bells? Do you? So we'll all sing that song together, okay? Yes, Mickey? Okay.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, over fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Now the ground is wide. Go it while you're young. Take the girls tonight. Sing a sleighing song. Get a hotel bay to 40 Forest Speed. Then hitch 'em to an open sleigh and you will take the lead. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Song, no? All right. So that's how Santa Claus comes, right? Yes, that's how Santa Claus comes. So now I would like to tell you a nice story. And this story, Nikki, you will sit quietly when I'm telling a story. You are not going to jump up and down, right? Nikki won't jump up and down. He will sit quietly and listen. The story that I am going to tell you today, it's a story that comes from Germany. How many of you have heard of Germany? Who can tell me? Can you raise your hands and tell me how many of you know Germany? Oh, there's Vinita. She knows that where Germany is. Wow, that's brilliant. I think, oh, there's Kushi and Bhavi. Hi. So, this story comes from Germany. But before I tell you that story, I would like to share the screen with you so that you can see some nice pictures of that story. It's all right. I will tell the story and you can see the pictures of the story when I share the screen with you. Can I do that? All right. Just give me 1 second and I will share the screen. Okay. You see something here?
No, ma'am.
No? All right. Just a moment. Just a moment. Give me a moment. Yeah?
Yes.
You can see down? There's someone? There is someone on the screen. Can you see her? All right. I'll tell you a story. Mickey, now you need to sit quietly and listen to that story, okay? Right. You will sit here with me, right? Okay. So, sit quietly. His tummy goes on rumbling, so he needs a little rub on his tummy at time to time. Okay. Once upon a time, very, very, very long time ago in Germany, right? There was an old lady. The lady that you can see in the picture, that old lady. She was a tiny little person. She was a tiny little person. And she was so small that if she wanted to climb on the bed, can you see where she is standing? She had to stand on the stool to climb up onto her bed. She was that tiny. She couldn't, and she was very old. You can see all her white hair, and she was very, very old. Now, she lived in a tiny little cottage next to a forest. There was a forest full of fir trees and pine trees, and she lived in a little cottage. And in that cottage, can you see who is there with her? There is, she had a pet cat. Okay? And the children in that nearby village where she lived, they all of them called her Tanta. Tanta means auntie or grandmother in Germany. So they all called her Tanta. Now this lady, she lived in that edge of the forest in a tiny little cottage, and she had lots of pets with her. One that you can see over here. You can see that is her pet cat who is now sleeping on her bed. The cat used to sing for her, and she also had a beautiful yellow canary, and she had this dog. This dog always used to fall asleep. She was quite old as Santa herself. So doggy would fall asleep near the fire. And she also had this beautiful blue canary. Yellow canary. And the canary would sing her early in the morning. She would sing her songs. And the cat would sit on her lap, and the cat would go. Santa would give her milk to drink, and she would happily sleep on Tanta's bed. The dog would be there to watch after her, because the dog, she loved all her pets, the dog, the cat, and the canary. And then just next to her tiny little cottage, she also had a small barn. You can see the barn out there. Just next to her cottage, she had a tiny little space where, she kept. Can you tell me who this is? This is the donkey. So whenever Tanta wanted to go somewhere, she would ride on the donkey's back,